to A Day in 15 Minutes UPSC Prelims Daily Current Affairs. Today is 1st February 2020 and the topics for discussion are Indian National Commission for Cooperation with UNESCO. We have National Food Security Act of 2013, No-Fly List, Star Campaigners. Then we have International Convention for Prevention of Pollution from Ship, MARPOL. First indigenous biojet fuel, then fruit train, and finally Tanki. So coming to the first topic, Indian National Commission for Cooperation with UNESCO. So the Union HRD Ministry, they chaired the Indian National Commission for Cooperation with UNESCO in New Delhi, and it was set up in 1949 by Government of India, and this became a permanent commission in 1951. So it basically functions under Ministry of Human Resource Development. So there is a Department of Secondary and Higher Education under Ministry of Human Resource Development. So this particular institutions come under Department of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education under Ministry of Human Resource Development. And the main objective of the commission is to advise government. Okay, what all things are coming under the advising of the government? Education, natural sciences, social sciences, communication, culture. Okay, so they actually discuss the domain of UNESCO and they play a very important role in the work of UNESCO, particularly in formation and execution of its program. So as I told you, there are 5 sub-commission coming under it. One is education, then there is natural sciences, social sciences, communication and culture. Okay, and the president of the institute or the commission will be the Minister of Human Resource Development, and the Secretary General will be Secretary from the Department of Higher Education under MHRD. Okay, and we'll talk about UNESCO too. We'll brief a little about UNESCO. This was formed in 1945 and it is a specialized agency of United Nations. It is not a wing, it is a specialized agency and it is based in Paris, that is in France, and it seeks to build peace through international cooperation in education, sciences and culture. So right now there is 193 member countries and 11 associate members, and India is a member of UNESCO and it is a member since 1946, and UNESCO is the only UN body which has encouraged its member states to establish national commission to have a license with it. Okay, so every member state will have a national commission under UNESCO. Okay. The next topic is National Food Security Act of 2013. So, in order to contain the rising food subsidy bill, India have to sharply reduce the number of beneficiaries which has been covered under this particular act. So, this is the news according to the economic survey. Okay, so the survey, it suggests that the coverage of this particular act, it needs to be restricted to the bottom 20% of the population, and the issue prices for others could be linked to the procurement prices. Okay, so NFSA, it was enacted in 2013 and it is actually an approach towards the food security. It is showing the route from welfare to right based approach. Okay, so the main objective is to provide food and nutritional security to the humans by ensuring access to adequate amount or quantity of quality food at affordable prices. Okay, so that the people itself can live with dignity. So the act legally entitles up to 75% of the rural population and 50% of the urban population. So they will be getting subsidized food grains under TPDS. What is TPDS? That is Targeted Public Distribution System. So it covers 2/3 of the total population at all India level, and there is 2 categories under it. One is Antyodaya Anna Yojana and the other one is Priority Household. The eldest woman of the household above the age of 18 years will be mandated, or they will be designated as a head of the family or household, and they are responsible for the ration cards under this particular act, and it is implemented in all UTs and states in an all India basis. Okay, so the identification of beneficiaries by the states or UTs, it is a continuous process. Okay, it involves exclusion of some ineligible candidates and also inclusion of the downtrodden or the people who are supposed to be in there. Okay, so the exclusion mainly happens when there is a migration or a death happening, and inclusion is mainly through birth, and if there is shifting of some immigration is happening, such things. Okay, and also if some people are coming under the BPL category or coming under the downtrodden category, they are entitled for TPDS or under NFSA. Okay, so the eligible person, they will be getting or receiving 5 kg per person for the priority household category and 35 kg per person for household or of Antyodaya Anna Yojana. It's an inclusion scheme basically. Okay, so I am talking about the cereals, the rice, wheat and coarse grain. Rice will be available for 3 rupees per kg, wheat will be 2 rupees per kg and coarse grain will be 1 rupee per kg. These are all the details which you already know. I am just brushing up your memory. So the nutritional meal free of charge to the pregnant women and the lactating mothers and the children, obviously the children up to 6 years of age, will be covered under Integrated Child Development Scheme ICDS, and the nutritional meal free of cost to the children from 6 to 14 will be under midday meal. So don't forget this. It is basically the nutritional meal for children, lactating mothers and women. Children under 6 will be from ICDS and 6 to 14 the meal for the children will be from midday meal scheme. Okay, and there is a maternity benefit scheme of giving rupees 6,000 to the pregnant women and the lactating mothers. That is also there. Okay, the next topic is no-fly list. So recently the comedian Kunal Kamra, he was banned from flights. That is why it is in news. Not a big news, but some things you have to know. So what are all the rules for putting a flyer on the no-fly list? So in 2017, we'll go to the background. In 2017, the government issued rules for preventing disruptive behavior by air travelers, and they have set up some protocols, some guidelines for no-fly list. So as per the rules, if a complainant is truly having a not a perfect behavior or a bad behavior, he needs to be filed by the pilot in command, and this is to be probed by an internal committee to set up, that has been set up by the particular airline. So the committee is to decide the matter within 30 days and also specify how far the ban will be, that is a ban duration. Okay, so the internal committee, it will consist of a retired district or session judge as the chairman, and they have the representatives from the different scheduled airlines and also a representative from a passenger association or a consumer association as members. So in case the committee fails to take a decision in 30 days, the passenger will be free to fly. So that is a rule according to which a passenger is coming to the no-fly list. Okay. So the pilot in charge is responsible for filing the complaint, and the internal committee should actually take a decision upon it. Okay. The next topic is star campaigners. Again, this is recently in news because Thakur and Verma, they were removed from the list of star campaigners. So what is a star campaigner? So campaigner or a star campaigner can be described as a person who are nominated by the parties to campaign in a given set of constituencies. So these persons are very prominent or popular faces among the people also in the party. So a recognized political party can have 40 star campaigners, and an unrecognized political party can only have 20 star campaigners. Okay, so the list of star campaigners have to be communicated to the Chief Electoral Officer and also the Election Commission within 1 week. Okay, and this 1 week should be from the date of notification of an election. The expenditure incurred on the campaigning done by such campaigners, it is exempt from being added to the election expenditure of a candidate. However, this only applies when a star campaigner limits himself or herself to a general campaign for political party she represents. Okay, if a candidate or her election agent shares the stage with a star campaigner or at a rally, the entire expenditure on that rally other than the travel expenses of the star campaigner will be added to the candidate's expenditure. That also you have to keep in mind. Okay. The next topic is International Convention for Prevention of pollution from ships, MARPOL. So the International Maritime Organization, they are the responsible shipping agency of United Nations, and they have banned ships from using fuels with sulfur content above 0.5% compared to the 3.5% previously. So IMO actually has banned this. So the sulfur dioxide, which we are talking about, sulfur oxides, which are formed after the combustion in the engines, are known to actually cause respiratory diseases and also the lung diseases, and it also leads to acid rain. We know that, we have studied it in environment portion. So the new limits are monitored and enforced by national authorities of the country, and these authorities are the members of the International Convention for Prevention of Pollution from Ships. Okay, so it is according to the Annex 6. Under the new policy, only ship fitted with the sulfur cleaning devices. The sulfur cleaning devices are called as scrubbers. Okay, so only the ships which have scrubbers are allowed to continue burning high sulfur fuel. And we'll also learn about MARPOL. MARPOL is a main international convention covering the prevention of pollution from shipping and also the operational and accidental causes of pollution from shipping. So it is actually short form for maritime pollution, MARPOL. Okay, and it started off in 1973, but it only came into force by 78. Okay, next we have current affairs capsule news, very small news, yet important ones. The first one is first indigenous biojet fuel. So the technology to produce this particular fuel was developed by CSIR, and that is why it is indigenous. So it is produced from tree-borne oils, that is non-edible oil. It is grown in the tribal areas of Chhattisgarh, and the Indian Air Force effort would assist in reducing the carbon footprint and India's dependence on the crude import. That is the importance of the biojet fuel. Remember, tree-borne oils. Okay, and it has been done by CSIR. The next topic is fruit train. It is launched by Indian Railway, and the train will transit from Anantapur. Anantapur is in Andhra Pradesh, and it will move to Jawaharlal Nehru Port in Mumbai, and it will be carrying around a load of 980 metric tons of bananas, and that will be then exported to Iran from JNPT port. Okay, and that is why it is called as fruit train, because it carries bananas. The next topic is Tanki. Tanki application is of Google's. They focuses on do-it-yourself video. You will be very familiar about DIY videos. That is it. Do-it-yourself video. It focuses on it, and the name, it is getting the name because it's taken from Tech and Give. That is Tanki. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. Please let me know if you have any queries. Thank you so much and good night. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Follow our website neoiascap.com for detailed content and monthly prelims digest. Also join our current affairs exclusive test series through the website. And finally, participate in the daily current affairs prelims infotainment quiz at our Telegram channel Neo IAS Prelims at 9:30 p.m. every day. Thank you.